Today's news. Millions have gathered on the streets to celebrate Wall Day, but the atmosphere is unusually tense. We asked a Wall devotee in the crowd. Never seen so many people on Wall Day. Wow. We're just trying to have a good time. But, yeah, I don't know what those outer zoners are up to. Who knows? Yeah, Wall Day. As the numbers count no less than 20,000 outer zoners, the threat of the outside has reached new levels. The constructor states everything is under control. Nonetheless, this Wall Day will go down in history. To all of you out there, happy Wall Day. Hello everyone, my name is Josh, aka Fraym, and I want to welcome you all to the first offline episode of my long-form Let's Play of Mindscanners. We were previously recording this online while streaming, but as I've mentioned in some of my recent streams, I have decided, since we took a break from recording and streaming and all that this will become an offline series so I can finish off the playthrough as a whole. While I continue on with other series. We'll also be doing this with the Cult of the Lamb series next after I finish this one. To help you guys have some sort of indication as to where I am in the recording schedule, like when this happened, I will be keeping the little Easter egg on the side of the screen that I had at least at some point during that week while streaming, so you can have an idea of just about when these were recorded. Now, when we last left off with Mindscanners, I did a boo-boo. I twice or three times wound up wiping the personality of one of my patients, and that means I have lost connection to the resistance groups. They are now too angry with me to work with me, and well, it means I'm not going to get the best ending. Probably not going to be able to save my daughter, but we're still going to try or do what we can until the end of the game. Tomorrow is Wall Day. That's when things are set to happen, so we probably don't have much left here. Depending on how long this takes will determine whether or not we try to do another playthrough. But with that all said, if you're new to this series, do note you can find a link to the playlist in the description down below. If you're watching it, since you're watching on YouTube. If you would like to join us live, you can do so every Monday and Wednesday from 7:30 p.m. until 10 p.m. Pacific at twitch.tv/timeframe. There. With that all said, let's go ahead and continue on. So, today's news. Dear citizens of the structure, tomorrow is Wall Day. Everyone is off duty and everything will be closed, so be sure to do your wall shopping today. So, very little time for the rest of this, but here. Travel 8 left, 14 left. Yeah, let's go ahead and see, what does he needs? He needs this guy, he needs this guy. No, that's not it. Which one is this? Oh, okay. No, we don't have the ones we need. So we've got the menorah one, this one here. That's important. Okay, we're gonna need this one. And we're going to need this one. See, you, what do you do? That's the menorah one. Okay. You de-stress. I don't think I have the money to make anything. Oh, that reconstructs the personality. This reconstructs the energy. So, was there anything else I could add in here? Resolve stress and personality. Restores full personality. Gather regrets for hopes and dreams. Let's develop that one. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Alright, so that will, if I get really far behind, that'll help restore it fully. Okay, let's do this. So we got that all squared away. Let's go ahead and let's take care of him. Jump, run, dance to the sound of his fiddle. Oh, see, this is one of the ones who I wiped his personality. Let's see if we can actually recover it. Okay. I don't know. That's not working. Okay, so we'll try to fix him. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, no. Oh, this is the wrong device. Darn. Okay. Well, we can do this one. Oh, shoot. That's not the right device for that one? But it looks... I don't understand. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay, yeah, so it will not work for lack of personality. Shoot. Well, we kind of screwed that up again. Okay. Well, we're still there, but now that we're out of that... oh, he's gonna be resting now, so... Didn't do well. But we've been transferring up, so... So, tomorrow's Wall Day. Do you have anything planned? You could always take a boat trip around Red Lake. Sigh. Must be hard, celebrating Wall Day without your daughter. End of day 41. Maintenance. Oof, and I'm almost out of money. You gulp down Zeg soda. There's actually Zegnoka in these? Wow, you've got magic superpowers. You fly up and shoot laser beams in all directions. Today's news. Millions have gathered on the streets to celebrate Wall Day. But the atmosphere is unusually tense. We asked a Wall devotee in the crowd. Never seen so many people on Wall Day. Wow. We're just trying to have a good time. But, yeah, I don't know what those outer zoners are up to. Who knows? Yeah, Wall Day. As the numbers count no less than 20,000 outer zoners, the threat of the outside has reached new levels. The constructor states everything is under control. Nonetheless, this Wall Day will go down in history. To all of you out there, happy Wall Day. I'll be damned. It's Wall Day, alright. I've been directed to tell you that you now have a level 3 citizenship. Best Wall Day ever. This means you now have security clearance for the Zegnoka Institute. You can finally visit your daughter. Well, let's do that. The gem of the structure. Greetings. May I see your ID card? Show card. Level 3 clearance. Step right in. After walking through multiple corridors, you finally reach the reactor room. 5 individual containers circle a large metallic core. Please, get me out. Get her out. As you give her a smile, the room begins to tremble. She lets out a scream. The wiring surrounding her begins to snap and crack. the glass explodes, blowing you backward. The sirens go off. With guards approaching, you get to your feet and pull your daughter out of the container. As the guards enter the room and pull out their ray guns, your daughter sends a scream across the room, igniting the Zignoka charged guns which blow one by one, knocking out the guards. You move through the corridors, sirens, lights flickering. You finally manage to get her outside. Achievement unlocked. Mind trainee. Achievement unlocked. Architect of Fortune. After breaking free of your daughter, you managed to get her to safety just as the war broke out. With a team of 15 disruptors, Moonrise managed to open up one of the gates. As 20,000 Outer Zoners walked into the city, the army of officials began to open fire. With the Faraday weapon now terminated, the Constructor had lost his advantage. And as most of the officials were robots, the Pulse proved to be a worthy opponent. Oppressed citizens felt a call to action and joined Moonrise. After thousands of casualties on both sides, the Constructor was caught and executed by the rebellion. The Faraday program was shut down and the test subjects were rescued. The war was over, but the city lay in ruins. With the gates gone forever, the Outer Zone extended to the heart of the structure. Collaborations with the Outer Zoners seemed to benefit both sides of the wall. Instead of replacing the Constructor with a new leader, a small council was formed. The instruction was burned, and a new set of rules were created to shape the new society. A lot more resources were put into the Mindscanners program. Now, branding of people was a thing of the past, and with the new Mind Hospital, people seeking help were in good hands. Over the years, the edges of history were smoothed over, and the regime installed by Moonrise on that day proved to be a fairer and more benign machine than the one it replaced. You and your daughter lived in peace, kept contributing to science, and your daughter used the Pulse to help build a more balanced society. The end. Okay, not a bad ending per se, but definitely a lot quicker to our parents. Okay, well, we were a lot closer to the end of the game than I was expecting. So we're gonna go ahead and let the credits roll here. And what we'll do actually is I'm going to go ahead and look up what the possible endings were. Well, I can't actually do that. Well, I can't actually leave the screen because it will lose focus, but I can actually look it up on my phone. So we'll do that. Means I can't share it with you on screen, but we can still do that for the rest of this episode's content. So we got a decently good ending at the very least. So maybe siding with Moonrise, or not losing the support of Moonrise, would have still been a decent thing, but it didn't lock me away from a good ending. So that's a nice thing. So Mind Scanners ending. Let's look this up. Let's see what sort of things could happen. List of all possible endings. This is from the Steam forums, so take it with a grain of salt. Oh, thank you for playing the game. Oh, hey, I'm happy to have done so. Let's see here. Pro-Moonrise Agreement. The agreement, war then truce between the Constructor and the Rebellion. Break the structure, Moonrise replaces the Constructor. Backfire, the Institute explodes. War is avoided but your daughter dies. Good Zebra, your daughter disables all the tech on wall day. Outzoners enter and take over the structure peacefully. Constructor is cured, everyone lives happily. Pro-structure endings. Architect of Fortune. War began. Moon victory, city destroyed. You with your daughter help Gov, rebuilding a new society. Ignore the rebels. Constructor is sane. Refuse to be a sculptor. Save daughter on the last day. For the greater good, you invented the device named Ultimate Happiness on the final day. It can erase one's sadness. Your daughter dies. The Constructor rebels. All the people inside and outside the city were affected by that device. The gate of the city is opened. Everyone lives happily without personality. For malady in the mind. Constructor victory. Moon destroyed. Disruptors executed. Outer Zoners scattered. You are mind wiped. Constructor sane. Erase your daughter. Not my daughter. Moon victory. Constructor is executed. You are executed. Your daughter becomes a mind scanner. Constructor is sane. Become a sculptor. Don't erase your daughter. Don't persuade the daughter to use the pulse. Catastrophe. The city is destroyed. Most of humanity is killed. The surviving few are completely mind wiped. Constructor is sane. Become a sculptor. Don't erase your daughter. Persuade her to use the pulse. Game over ending. Exiled out of cache. So we got we Architect of Fortune is the one we got. So it treated as if we ignored the rebels. Well, we did decently. So there are a total of 10 different endings. Wow. Interesting. So that was rather Mindscanners, and this is made for a relatively short game, but it was ultimately fun. I am sure I could have done better, as I did mention. I didn't do very well near the end there, and some aspects of the game being kind of rhythm action based, if we're all too honest about it, didn't quite work as well for me. But that is the sort of thing that happens. Not all games are I'm going to have the best ending. Not all games am I going to have the best results. But I definitely enjoyed it. But no, I don't think I'm going to go ahead and play this again. Again, I know this means this is going to make for a very, very short episode. But I hope that you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure that you help me out by clicking the like button on the video, and of course comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also make sure you click the notification bell, that way you'll know when new videos come up on the channel. I post new videos to the channel every single day. This is a great way to catch up on previous streams and offline recordings like this one. Now, with that all said, again, thank you for being here. I do hope you enjoyed. Make sure you check out my socials down in the doobly-doo. Talk with me, maybe get on my case for putting up such a short for me video, and all the like. So enjoy talking to you folks. That's what I'm here for. With that all said, thank you again for being here. I hope that you enjoyed. And until I see you next time, game on, lovelies.